Hello and welcome. My name is Julie Fei-Fan Balzer, and I am a printmaker, a painter, and a collage artist living outside of Boston. And this is a studio visit. So something I've been experimenting with this week is actually kind of a return to my roots. I used to do a lot of gel medium transfers. And in that case, I always took a substrate and then did the transfer directly onto the substrate. But I read about something where you can actually do a skin, meaning it's a freestanding transfer. And this seemed exciting to me because it seemed a way to kind of incorporate it with my art parts idea where I don't have to use the transfer right away. I can just make it when I feel like it, when I come across a great image and save it. But also, I thought it was really cool because it would allow me to like cut the transfer up into little pieces. And there's just a lot of possibilities when it's kind of freestanding. So this week I decided to give it a try. So let's try it together. So I'm just putting some gel medium out onto a Teflon sheet, and I'm putting, this is a Life magazine image. It's like the first thing that I grabbed, so just wanted to see if it worked. This is the next day. It's completely dry, so I'm able to now peel it off of the mat, and my image is under there, right? It's all coated with gel medium. So now I'm going to take it over to the sink, and I'm just spraying it down. I'm using a nail brush to kind of break down the fibers of the back because I want to soak the paper as much as possible. And once the paper is soaked enough, it does actually just come away from the gel medium, and there is just a transfer there, which again I'm just soaking because there are some extra little bits of paper sort of stuck along the edges. So then I dried it between two paper towels, and that's the back and that's the front. Looks pretty good, right? So I mean, I don't love this image. It was just a test image that I grabbed out of the magazine, and so I'm just thinking, like, how would I use something like this? Well, you can see in the white places, obviously those show through the transfer much more. But like I mentioned in my intro, I think the thing that's so cool about having a freestanding skin transfer as opposed to one that you've done directly onto a substrate is that you can cut it up. So I thought I'd cut out one of these faces and see if it would make for something interesting. If I do this technique again, I think I would definitely choose something more abstract. And you can see some spots that I missed in the transfer. I'm just examining those up close. But I mean, that's part of the beauty of a transfer, is it is imperfect. If you just wanted the image, you should just like cut it out of the magazine, right? So I'm just experimenting with a couple different ways that I could use this face or how I might use this transfer. Here's my sketchbook, and I just have some, rough and dirty stuff and just playing around with how it might be used. The problem with this photograph is that it's not really the kind of stuff I use in my work, and so I'm having trouble even figuring out where it would go. A lot of times, I like experimenting with techniques, like maybe wrapping it around a bottle, but it's not something that I know how I'm going to use right away. Thanks so much for visiting me in the studio. As always, these are just short videos that give you a taste of what kind of projects I'm working on right now, something I'm thinking about. You can always learn more through my online membership program. There's monthly membership. You can check that out at my classroom site over at balzerdesigns.com/classroom. And of course, I have lots of self-paced online classes for you to choose from, tons of YouTube videos. Of course, I write a blog, there's a podcast. You guys, I share a lot of stuff, and I hope that you enjoy all of it.